Welcome to Java Programming. I'm your instructor, Angie Jones. I'm a certified Java programmer who has been using the language for more than 18 years. In addition to programming in Java at companies such as IBM and Twitter, I've also worked as an adjunct professor, teaching Java at the college level. In this course, I will go in depth, teaching you the Java programming language. The material covered here is equivalent to the curriculum of a full semester of Java programming at a university and is designed for complete beginners to programming. While you may be here because you desire to become a test automation engineer, this course will not limit your knowledge in just that area. You will learn Java in general so that you are a true Java programmer and can use this skill for any related programming role, including an automation engineer. The course is filled with tons of relatable and relevant examples, as well as optional exercises for you to practice what you've learned on your own. And while the independent exercises are optional, I strongly encourage you to give them a try so that you can fully lock in what you're learning. To take this course, you'll need to have Java version 10 or later, as well as the IntelliJ editor. If you already have both of these installed, meet me in Chapter 1, where we'll begin. If you need to get set up, stay tuned. We'll do that now. The first thing we're going to do is install Java. Java is an Oracle product. So we're on the Oracle site, and if I look here, I see that we have a Java 12 version, we have a Java 11 version, and a Java 8 version. If you already have Java 10 or later installed, you're fine. There's no need to upgrade. I want to go with Java 11 just because Java 12 is really new. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go with Java 11 here. Now there's a lot of new things going on with Oracle's licensing, so I'm not going to install this one, but I'm going to go to the Open JDK, which is the open source version. So let's go here, and we can go ahead and download the one for your operating system. So there's Linux, Mac, and Windows. I'm going to go with the Mac one, and we'll wait for this to download. So I've unzipped this file, and now I have this JDK folder. I'm going to take this folder and put it under the library. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to library, Java. If you don't have any of these folders, just go ahead and create it. And then Java virtual machine. Notice I already have JDK 10. Now I'm just going to add JDK 11. Should prompt you for a password. And now that's there. Now if you go to your terminal on Mac, you can just go to your Spotlight, search, and do terminal. That should open a terminal for you. On the terminal, now you can type Java-version. And now you should see whichever version you downloaded. So I downloaded the version 11, and that's what I see there. The next thing we want to do is to download IntelliJ. So IntelliJ is the editor that we're going to use to write our Java code in. I've provided the link for this in the resources section. And you want to come here and you select your operating system. So you can select Windows or Mac or Linux. I'm on Mac. So then you want to get the community version, which is the free open source one. And you just do a download. And that's downloading for me now. Okay, I double clicked on the download. I'm going to drag this over to Applications folder. And now let's open it. So you may get a prompt just asking you, are you sure you want to do this? And you say yes, open. And this is opening. And now we have IntelliJ installed.